Good day, investors. My name is Lawrence, and thank you so much for watching this channel. A channel talks about investing in stock market and also how you can be financially independent. If it is your first time to watch this channel, please consider subscribing, liking, and also sharing so that you don't miss out on other new uploads. And if you're returning subscriber, welcome back and thank you so much. Today I'm going to be talking about a company that actually the government of Kenya is proposing to list on Nairobi Securities Exchange. Actually, it has been some good time that they have not listed. So I'll be sharing, is this a good news? Should you be excited? Should you be saving? Or you should be awaiting to see what is going to happen. So this is what I'm going to be talking about, so that if you're a new investor or if you're an expert investor, you know what to do if, for example, there is a new initial public offering. So basically that's what I'm going to be talking about. So what is KPC? So it's Kenya Pipeline Company. So I'm going to briefly talk about it and also run through the news, and also basically the most important thing of any company is the financials. I'm also going to be running through each financials and see if something that we should be excited about, or it's something that is usual, just no any other company, or just we see it as any other company. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. So let's go directly to the brief introduction about the company. So if we go to the Wikipedia, which is the main search engine, so what does it tell us? It says Kenya Pipeline Company is a state corporation, of course owned by the government, that has a responsibility of transporting, storing, and delivering petroleum products to consumers of Kenya by its pipeline system and oil depot network. So that's what it is. You can see, says the Kenya Pipeline Company was incorporated on 6 September 1973 and started commercial operations in 1978. The company is a state corporation under Ministry of Energy with 100% government shareholding. So you can see it's 100% owned by the government. So for me, especially in East Africa, where most of the companies that are owned by the government are corrupt, this is actually a very good thing, because when they list the company, it will go under too much scrutiny, and their operations, most of them, they are going to be transparent, and this helps the company to grow. So I highly recommend the government of Kenya indeed to list it if it is planning to do. So it says Kenya Pipeline Company operates a pipeline system of transportation of refined petroleum products from Mombasa to Nairobi, Western Kenya towns, Nakuru. So these are the areas where it goes. So if you're going to be reading through, or go through the Google or any other search engine and read more about it, so that by the time it gets listed, you already have a clue what it is, what it does, and everything about it, so that you're not like, just don't go and invest in it without knowing about it. So I'm going to be covering a lot of things that the news is talking about. So this is another news, which is Citizen Digital, which is a Kenyan newspaper. It says government mulls listing Kenya Pipeline on Nairobi Securities Exchange through IPO. What does it say? The government of Kenya is considering the option of listing the Kenyan Pipeline Company on Nairobi Securities Exchange through the initial public offering. So this was revealed by the Treasury Cabinet Secretary, Mr. John Mbadi, on Thursday, after receiving a 3 billion interim dividend check from KPC, which is a Kenya Pipeline Company. Another thing is any company that pays dividend, if you follow my channel, I love dividends because it really gives me more energy, it gives me money to invest. So if you can see it is paying dividend to the government, so I hope and I pray that when it is listed on Nairobi Securities Exchange, it will keep on paying dividends. Basically, if it starts paying dividends, I will be it. So that is the good news, of course, to dividend-loving investors. So it says the check was presented to KPC headquarters Nairobi, bringing the total of dividends paid by the pipeline company to the exchequer over the past 12 years to 12 months to 10 billion. Wow, this is great. So I would love this company, definitely. What does this star.co.ke say about the company? So let's wait for a few seconds and see what this company says. Says state considering listing Kenya Pipeline at Nairobi Securities Exchange. So the same says Mbadi revealed this on Thursday after receiving an interim dividend check of 3 billion from KPC board chairperson. So the dividend payments brings total dividend the same in 12 months. Wow, this is great. This is great to, especially if, so the government is thinking of listing Kenyan Pipeline Company at Nairobi Securities Exchange through initial public offer, a move that will see Nairobi bourse end a decade or long drought. So basically that's what it says. You can read through the dividend payments brings the same. We have this feeling that KPC needs to realize its benefits that will accrue from the listing of basically what is the benefit of a company listing, for example. So for example, I can see this is already established company. However, normally when a company is underfunded, like most of the government companies, so when they get that money, they can invest in operations, they can invest in new machines. So when they invest in this, definitely they will streamline, they will improve their operations, and this one can make more profits. And also, as I said, a government company listing is a good move to us public, so to know what it does, to scrutinize it, where it goes wrong, we get it back. So it's a good move because two things: transparency, and also it will also raise money to do their operations. So this thing will be a good idea, especially KPC as KPC expands into region, because it will provide much needed liquidity and capital for expansion and diversification into LPG. So definitely that's what I was talking about. If it gets money, it can do better. So this is another third news, which is businessnow.co.ke. What does it say? Why Kenya Pipeline Company is being listed on NSE. So these ones they are giving, okay, the government is exploring the listing through an initial public offering, Kenyan Pipeline Company on stock exchange. So says listing will be a good idea, especially as KPC expanded into region, because it will provide definitely what we are talking about. It's a very good thing if it is well managed. What else? Okay, he made remarks definitely while presenting the check of 3 billion, what we talked about. Okay, so almost all the news talk about the same thing, so which is a good thing. So are you excited? For me, I'm already excited because I've seen something like dividends. And when it comes to dividend, is it going to come when maybe it's undervalued? All those things. So the aspect that I love more is about financial statement. Whether we talk, whether we don't talk, but as long as the books of accounts, they don't look good, definitely we shall not be part of this. So let's go directly to financials. I've gotten, because when the company is not listed, normally its financials are always dodgy. It's always very hard to get them, but I've managed to get all the financials, though they are not structured in one area, but we shall be able to get them. So let's go directly to this was financials of 2021 2020. So you can see, I'm not going to read everything. So it says the gross profit, it made from 13 to 14 billion. So you can see this one, other revenues, you can read through, they look good. So but the most important thing, there are two things: there is always tax after taxation and also the earnings per share. So you can see in 2020 it earned 8.1 billion, and in 2021 it earned 1.6 billion, which almost more than a 90% decline. What was the decline? Definitely, I believe this 2020 was COVID year, so it did affect this. Definitely, I understand. But as I always say, do not read these figures in isolation. This report is a full report. It has up to, I don't know how many pages. So you need to go through and see why did this it go from earnings of 450 to 93. This is something that is not acceptable under the standards, but you need to know what really happened, because you can see losses. It made the main one was this loss from here. So we need to know why did they make a lot of losses. So this is where the big elephant is in the room. So you need to check where did they, how did they lose this money, what else did make them lose the money. Definitely, let's check. So mainly it's always, you can also see the expenses here. So let's go administrative expenses. You can see they declined. So mainly the issue was from up here, and also if you check 27th revenue went up. Direct costs, they of course they went up. So loss, you can see it went completely up to 650 million. So lowering definitely to the so you need to check exactly what happened, why. Also another one, you can see another one, aging penalty waivers, so financial cost. So you need to read exactly what really happened to get this from 8 billion to 8 billion to 1.6 billion. Definitely you need to know why it did happen, because you can see it's really not a good situation, from 450 Kenyan shillings to 93. So that's how you read through comprehensive income of the year. So you can see through everything. So normally we go, the money side is not looking good. Let's go to also the assets, which is the balance sheet. This one basically does show the performance, the sales, but here also it shows the dates, the inventory, and also the assets. Are they doing well? So this one they all made for the previous years. You can see the property and equipment has been going down. Definitely you need to check why did it go down, because as a storage company we should be having more equipments going up, but you can see going down. Investments the same. Long-term receivables are always going up, which is good. Also we need to know which kind of receivables they have. So inventories, you can see they are always up. Actually, for a company that has the transport, fuel, and other items, inventories, if they are up, it's always good, but they don't significantly change. We always have to know what kind of receivables are. When they are going up and down, it's always good, but you need to know what kind of inventories are. You can see receivables is good. So cash and cash balances in the bank, you can see they are not too bad, because they are not going up or down. But here 2020 they declined and they came up, so it's not too bad. So what other things do I look at when I'm I always look at the um, short-term assets, which is current assets, which doesn't look bad, and also short-term liabilities. So let's go to here. It's always current liabilities. Let's check current portion of long-term debt. You can see not very bad, but you need to know when is it going to expire? Do we have enough money to recovery to cover this long term? Because the moment you don't pay the loan, definitely you get a fine, which is not good. Trade and other receivables and payables, we need to know it has reduced from 7.1.7 to 4.5. This is a good thing, of course, but the most important thing also, non-current liabilities, which is a wrong syndicated loan. It has been reducing. Actually, this is something very, very commendable, because when the loan is reducing, it means the interest is also reducing that we have to pay on the amount. So if you can see the financials not looking bad, apart from of course the financials, which we need to check from here what happened to it. Then we can 2020, 2021, not bad, but of course we need to check what happened to the 2021 for that decline. So let's go to 2022 financials, which is comprehensive financial income statement. So let's go there. We earn the 450.93. So here gross profit, always check profit after valuation. So it was 1.8, now it came to 3.9, 4.9. You can see the finances are going up. The thing that I like most, actually, this is good, from 93 to 215 to 248. This is something encouraging. These financials are looking good. So comprehensive income, you can see up to 5.8. So basically that's what it is. So let's go to the assets. You can see the 2021 already they had declined, but they keep on declining. We need to know why these assets keep on declining. Yet as a holding company, we need to be having more property and equipment, whether these things some of them are old, sometimes they need to remove them, but we need to know why are they removing it. Then what else do we need to also investments? They're always the same. We need to know which kind of investment that don't move, or are they in land, are they in cash? So we need to know also long-term receivables. They also don't change. We also need to check current assets inventories. Inventories also don't change. So we need to know why are they not changing also, because some inventories, actually that's where the companies try to manipulate. Some of the inventories, they are useless, but sometimes people keep on keeping them to make the company look very rich, yet it's not. And also trade and other receivables. So these are the things you need to go into deep and see there. What kind of inventories do we have? What kind of trade and other receivables do we have? So that because this is where most of the companies are hiding the junk. So if you find that they are very valuable things, definitely short-term deposits, I'm happy they are going up. This is real money. Bank and cash balances, this is real money. You can see they're also not bad. So which means they are able to deferred taxation, syndicated loan. So you can see last time it was there, but lease liability. So from here, the most important thing, as I said, we need to check the inventories and the trade receivables, what kind of these things. So if you go to non-current liabilities, it means the long term. it's a long-term loan. We need to know, actually you can see syndicated loan, it reduced to 3.3. This is something very, very good. It has been reducing, which is a commendable job. Let's see here, it's also been reducing, which is a very, very commendable job. So actually, personally, on my side, I see this as something that is good, because they are trying to pay the loans, the inventories are good, they have cash and cash balances. So Kenya Pipeline Company, on my side, if they bring it, and also I calculate that I find that the value of a company, or the price is down, like everything is fine, for me this company looks healthy, looks good according to the finances. But just don't look at the face, because when even also actually when the after listing, I know it's a government, there's a lot of excesses, so they will start tightening, and also it will be even more, make more money, because many people will be looking at it, many people will be scrutinizing it. So if it is a government company, it is performing like this, if they list like maybe 50% of it, where other people have more say, this is going to be a company that I will be excited to watch. I will be excited to see. So that if in case it is undervalued, definitely I will invest in it, because petroleum in East Africa is something very still existing, and people, all of the companies, Kenya is the largest company, so basically most of the companies will be purchasing, will be storing with Kenya Pipeline Company, and actually it is also like a monopoly. So this is something I like. I like investing in companies that are like monopoly, because they do price their own way, and I can see they are making a lot of profits. Definitely, it's something, if they bring it on Nairobi Street Exchange, me as an investor, I'm excited to see. I'm excited when they will list, and definitely I have to remind you, if you're not subscribed, if you're not liking, please consider subscribing, so that the community grows. And the moment any news of listing, any information, whether they have cancelled or not, keep on this channel. I will be updating you for any information. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.